Well, I'm Kenny Lowry, and welcome to BoulderFountain.com. Today we're just going to take a look at a setup that we used in our Cascading series, and it's a mixture of the Sierra rocks and the spruce rocks. And this is a configuration that we just came up with here. We're not going to actually offer this as a kit. It's just showing you what you can do by mixing and matching, and you kind of start building. That's what we did. We started building. We started bringing in support rocks. We used a combination of our GFRC boulders for the support rocks, as well as some natural rocks in here. So we mix those two together. You can't tell it that they're mixed together. You can't tell our GFRC from a real rock anyway. It fools us all the time. It's a combination of that. That's just showing you what you can do on your end. I will grab the camera here and take a close-up look and show you some of the features, the way that we did it. And but we just wanted to be able to show you that you can buy just a mix match and come up with your own design. Come up with adapt it to your terrain. If you have a slope, don't have a slope, so you can kind of just start building. That's probably the best way to describe what you're going to do, is just start building it. And right now I'll grab the camera. We'll take a close-up look. I'll show you the back too. Now, we do have this set up here temporarily. You're going to see the hoses here in the back. We're going to take this back down, to be honest with you. It took us about 2 hours to set this up, to get it to flow the way we wanted it to flow from rock to rock. So it took us a little while to piece it together to where we were satisfied with it. So we have the hoses here in the back, and I'll show you those. You would hide those. You would bring those hoses up from underneath of the rocks and in between, and you would hide all that when you're setting it up on your end so that you don't see that. So right now I will grab the camera. We'll take a close-up look. Got a lot of sound. I mean, a lot of sound. This is a pretty noisy fountain because there's just so much water going on there. So as I go here, I'll try to point out the features. So you can see we have two rocks that the water is inflowing into. So it's water coming out of the two rocks. So that one there and that one there. That one's a bird bath top. That's just a slope off of the top rock of the spruce series. So there are spruce series and Sierra series. You can see that one flows over into that one right underneath of it, but also some of it's flowing off right there on that edge, and it's flowing down into that rock underneath of it. Now what that rock underneath of it is doing, it's creating a grotto effect. So I'll get back here and you can see that. You can see it coming down up underneath of there. You'll see the water coming off of that rock that's creating that grotto effect there. That'll be really neat at night with lighting. And all this will be really neat at night with lighting. So we'll follow the streams down. So that water goes to that rock underneath through that area right there. You see it running, and then it goes onto this rock. This rock goes onto that rock, and then that rock flows over into that rock and downward. So you can kind of follow the pathway of the water on that one. That one starts there, goes all the way across. And remember, we got a liner underneath of this, and we do have a video over there showing you how to do the half liner basin install. So the water coming out of that rock primarily goes into that secondary rock there, hits this rock here, part of it goes over here, part of it goes right there, and then it ends up down. So you see we intermingled those flows of rock from one side to the other. And even that one, when it flows into that pool, flows into that pool, that one flows over here to this one as well. Some of the water flows over. So the pooling effects on the rocks allow you to kind of direct the flow where you want it to go. I don't know if you can pick up the sound on this. I'll see if I can get a little closer here. Maybe you'll pick that up. But it is quite a lot of sound coming from this feature. Hopefully you were able to pick that up. I know I can really hear it here. And I will go around to the back here. We'll kind of take a look at it from the side. I think you get a sense of it there. Just a lot. It's just beautiful. I mean, with lighting on it, it's going to really accent well. We can do the plume lights there where the water comes out, and then the uplighting on it. I'll see if I can slip down here one evening and take a nighttime lighted video of this before I disassemble it. You can see that liner coming back here, and of course you would disguise that on the back. You could actually fold that back under, cover it with stone and pebbles, things like that. You can see here we kind of pieced it together there in the back to kind of give it the propping up and the shimming and all the things we did to get that to flow the way we wanted it to. Remember, you would hide those hoses on your end. Now here's a natural rock setting right here. And we did that to kind of anchor it into the landscape, to kind of complete it. And that's something you'll do with, you can bring in natural rocks. Let me slip around here and integrate it into the landscape. You can see these ferns here too. All of that helps, so that the grass in the back, you're kind of framing the fountain, kind of giving it that finished look. You're blending it out into the landscape. You know, you look there and there's a rock down there. I mean, we kind of blended into the landscape. I'll step back here. You can see a rock right there and one over there. So you kind of overall give it a theme and kind of pull it all together. So this is just showing you basically what you can do to create your own design. And if you have any questions about our products, you know we have contact information on the website, toll-free number. If you want a quote on one of our products, just let us know which item it is, along with your ship to address. We'll be glad to get that back to you. And if you have any questions there about our products, let us know.